Go. I'm doing a night shift for the first time at this placement today. I haven't done a night shift in a very, very, very long time. I don't mind night shifts either. At my hospital, which is like 8 minutes away from me, I got like a whole schedule worked out when I do night shifts. This hospital, because it's a half an hour away, I also still need to pick up my daughter from after school and like get her ready to go to her friend's house again to sleep tonight. I'm gonna sleep even less. So on a typical night shift, what I would do is like yesterday, I should have stayed up at least until like 4 o'clock in the morning on my own. Because I've had such a crappy week and it's just been go, and the family incident that happened and school still going on, I have not slept properly. I was so exhausted at the orientation yesterday, which by the way went well, but because I did 2 shifts already with my preceptor, who is also a super user of the charting system, I actually picked up on things a lot quicker. So there was nothing particularly new that I learned in the training yesterday, which was, I don't want to say a wasted day because they did go out of their way to like fit me in last minute into like a group with new hires, but I didn't learn too much because I kind of picked everything up on the job. I came home around like 4:30. I picked up my daughter right away. We had dinner right away. I got her shower, pajamas on and everything because I wasn't planning on going anywhere. We ate dinner and she passed out on me at like 6:30-ish. I was just so exhausted. I fell asleep maybe half an hour after her. So I went to bed around like, I don't know, 7:30. Last night I wanted to stay up and edit my video. There was a video that I wanted to get into a sponsor for today. That doesn't look like it's gonna happen. I'll probably finish the video over the weekend maybe, like in between the night shifts or on breaks and stuff. But like realistically, the sponsor probably won't get to the video till like Monday, Tuesday. So I'm kind of cutting it short for like deadlines there. My brain's all over the place right now. What was I originally talking about? I told myself like, okay, I'll wake up at midnight and then I'll force myself to stay awake until at least 6 o'clock in the morning, get my daughter ready, and then like I'll go to sleep right after I drop her off for the bus. That also didn't happen. I got to bed midnight and I stayed awake for maybe half an hour and just knocked right back out. Woke up again at 4 o'clock in the morning. I tried to stay awake from that point up until at least the time when I would have woke up my daughter. Again, that did not happen. I stayed awake till maybe like 5:30 again. And then I passed out again, and then my alarm went off for 6:50. So my sleep has been all over the place. I feel like my body's like trying to like catch up on sleep from the last couple days. But then I also need to force myself to go to sleep right now so I'm not a zombie tonight. Today's 8:24 in the morning. I think right now I'm just gonna stay awake till maybe 10 o'clock, work on that video a little bit. Those of you who do night shifts, I'm sure you know the struggle of trying to keep everything quiet during the day, but it's obviously not realistic because that is when the world is up and functioning. So lights will be off, I will edit, and then I shall sleep. I just want to give an update. I stopped editing my video at 10:05 like I said I was going to. It is 11:30 and I still have not slept. I can't sleep. I can't freaking sleep. I have 2 sleeping cats here though. They're fine. I've been awake since 3 p.m. and I can't fall back asleep. I think I should just get up. Or, I don't know. I have 15 minutes. Maybe I'll just edit. I can't sleep. Like, there's no point to this. I'm truly hoping this night shift goes well. The cats got more sleep than I did today. It's officially time to start getting ready.
Powering on.
I'm pretty much ready to go. I just picked up Adriana. I am just heating up food from yesterday, just some of the rice. We're gonna eat quickly together and then I'm gonna send over to her friend's house for the night and be out of here hopefully in the next 15 minutes or so. So I I'm on my first break for the night shift, dying for water. I have an N95 on today, not because it's anything COVID related on the respiratory unit here. There was a patient that came up who is TB positive, and if that sounds crazy, I am more worried about a TB positive patient than a COVID positive patient. They were just in the hallway with just like a surgical mask on, and for some reason they were brought up to the floor, and the room they were supposed to be in was not cleaned. They were kind of just chilling in the hallway, and I was working in that area, so I didn't feel comfortable with that, so I grabbed an N95 to put it on. I don't know what happened. I got so caught up in my head. So at my workplace, shift start for 7:15, so I arrive anywhere from 6:45 to 7, and I don't know why in my head, for some reason, I kept having the mindset that I just needed to be here for 7 p.m. and needed to leave a half an hour beforehand, not taking into account the 15-minute report that happens beforehand at 6:45. I didn't leave until 6:20, and it's a half an hour drive away, so I was late coming in today. I texted my preceptor well ahead of time, just notified that I'm gonna be 5 minutes late. I actually only was 5 minutes late, so, but I don't know, my head's so like foggy right now. Anyways, I'm not gonna make that mistake again for tomorrow. We are not in step down today. We have like 3 floor patients. I got to experience what subcutaneous emphysema was today. I've heard of it, but on a medicine floor, it's not something that would be common. My preceptor had described it to me a couple days ago and said that it had felt kind of like Rice Krispies under the skin, like you can feel and hear that, and that's exactly what it was. It was kind of cool. So this one patient in particular has it in their face, across their chest, and down one side of their arm. They have a chest tube in as well, and it's a different chest tube suction system than the previous one that we were using with the other patient in step down. So we have one with a Topaz unit and one with an Atrium unit, I think they're called. The Topaz are digital, and you just switch out the tanks. The Atriums, once they fill up, you just toss the whole thing out. It's cool to see like 2 different systems being used. And then as well, the Atrium is one that I'm more familiar with seeing on my medicine unit. The RNs would use it, and that's pretty cool. I'm doing all my chest assessments, but I'm like really second guessing myself for everything, so I'm having my preceptor do like a kind of a double assessment on additional to my chest assessment, just to ensure that I'm hearing the right things. I want to get a new stethoscope. I just have the basic, I think it's a cardiology 3. No, it's a classic 3, not I want a cardiology. My preceptor has a very great stethoscope that has a great amplification on the bell. This is getting old, worn down, and beat and broken, and it's never been like a wonderful stethoscope, but it does the job. But specifically for a respiratory unit, I think you definitely need to have a better stethoscope. I have about 8 minutes left on my final break of the night, 2 more hours to go. I am just now really starting to feel the tiredness kind of sink in, but I just got to power through the last 2 hours. Overall, the night has gone really well. I've learned quite a few things even tonight compared to what I have before. I've learned a different type of chest tube system. I've been doing dermatome assessments tonight. This is something that I have watched be done on patients before, but I was either told that you need to be like properly certified in this or qualified to do it, or students were just never allowed to do this. And as an RPN on my unit, we don't have patients who would need dermatome assessments. If they did, they would more likely be on a surgical unit, so I just haven't had exposure to it. So I was doing that tonight. It's pretty cool. I got to do a little bit of editing on my laptop before it died, and then now I'm just watching a show on Apple TV on my iPad. I've been breaking in the storage closet. It's labeled the education room, but because of COVID, they've had to like rearrange the spacing of things, and so it's like a secondary storage unit. But there's a nice big chair, bed in here. There's a desk, computers, there's space. It's quiet, it's away. In the other room, there are people napping, so that's what I'm doing in here. I think today, this morning, when I go home, I'm gonna pick up Adriana, spend a little time with her in the morning, and then I will have a very good sleep today. Why? Because I'm freaking exhausted now. Okay, not bad. It is 7:05 in the morning, and I am in my car ready to go home. This never happens on my floor, like never. This is 3 for 3 now that I am leaving at 7 o'clock. Amazing. Night shift went very well, and the break situation actually turned out to be not so bad at all.